I'm with Coach Dzikas of the former coach of the Shenendehowa Plainsmen. Coach Dzikas, tell me, who is your best player ever at Shen?
Boy, I would have to say this one kid I had, redheaded kid. What's his name again?
I seem to forget too. Right? Yeah,
Kevin Hurst. What's his name again? He did okay. Obviously Kevin Hurst is the most talented player, and I was talking to some. Talent is something you don't have to work for. You're blessed with it. And Kevin is the most talented player. But with Kevin, he was also a hard worker, and he's a great person. And that's why he's succeeding the way he's succeeding now. And that's why, he did a great job last Curry. He's just, Kevin Hurst. Kevin was the type of kid that young man back in high school who, he was a state championship too. A very good baseball player, could have been a college baseball player as well. He's the type of kid that could go play a baseball season, not pick up a ball, and come back in and still be called talent. That's just, you have that. And now what you're seeing with Kev is you saw it in college. He really started to develop, because now he's 100% basketball. And yeah, Kevin is just the smartest player I ever coached, on top of being the most talented. And really, Kevin Hurst, he's our logo, deservingly so. He's just, he's everything that you probably want a high school athlete, from a classroom standpoint, from a young man character standpoint, and obviously from a basketball talent standpoint. So
I know you spew some great accolades regarding Kevin Herter and coaching him and what have you. Now, I just wanted to quote one of the statements that he stated about tutelage, and how does that make you feel? He says, he is one of the most influential coaches I ever had. So talk to me about that statement about a guy now, garnering up accolades in the NBA and making his stay and all of those type of things. How do you feel about that comment?
I obviously, it means I've got so much respect for Kevin, that it means the world, and the quotes that he had in the Times Union. Like I said, I'm really truthful when I say, like, I don't grab newspaper. Like, when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the coaching, you don't want to read the good or the bad, to be honest. You believe one, you got to believe the other. If you read all the good stuff, you got to believe and you think it's true, then you have to read the bad stuff, and you got to believe there's a little truth to that too. So you just put your head down and keep going. And having now stepped down, you kind of do take a step back. And somebody said, hey, you should read the article in the Times Union. And I threw a text out to Kev, say, hey, thank you so much. The one thing with Kevin, and it was in the Times Union when maybe that's where you read the comments. He talked, I pulled him aside in the locker room just when he was like a freshman. And I said, you know what, you are going to be one of the most talented players I've ever coached. I'm going to be on you every day. I'm not going to shortchange you. I'm not going to coach you and be in awe of you. If you are playing at a 8, I'm going to push you to be a 9. If you're playing at a 9, I'm going to push you to be a 9.5. I'm going to push you to be a 10. So I'm not going to sit here and, when you play great, I'll tell you play great, but don't come in the next day to practice thinking that's going to be staying in my mind. Every day is a new day. So I always wanted to push Kevin. I didn't want to disappoint him. I didn't want him not prepared for maybe another coach he was going to have down the line, and high expectations. So, it means the world to me that Kevin appreciated that. And I'm sure there were times he went home and he didn't appreciate it when he was younger. But if me coaching him, and he appreciates the fact that I never let him slide, and I tried to push him every day, then that obviously means the world. And it means the world to me, not because Kevin's a talented player who plays in the NBA. It means the world to me that, he's a young man, man is a great person with a high character, and if he has a positive outlook on me, then that makes me feel great. And I got to tell you, I felt great about 3 weeks ago when he came to one of our games. Now we went out to the car and he came in and he had a beautifully matted Hawks jersey and a frame that he actually had worn in a game, and he had it for me, and that meant so much to me. And it just kind of speaks volumes to what kind of person he is, and the fact that he took the time, that made me feel, I was on cloud nine. It's hanging up in my classroom now. My class love it. They love seeing it. It's got his signature on there, and I can't say enough about Kevin.